You are thinking about, or if you are planning to quit your 9 to 5 to make money online, do not do so until you have watched this video in its entirety. I'm going to give you tips and tell you how exactly to quit your 9 to 5 the correct way. Not just, oh, I'm done with this. Nah, we're going to get into the right way. But before we get into it, welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Rika. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've been in business for over 5 years now. Not only do I help people start businesses, I help people grow businesses, whether it comes to, starting a business, whether it's with content creation, whether it's with vending machines. I currently have 10 vending machine locations. I do it all, and I was someone who started my business while I was still working my 9 to 5 and multiple 9 to 5s at that. So for those of you guys that don't know my story, I did start my business while in college. I was working multiple 9 to 5s, and I also had just graduated cosmetology school. So I was doing hair, house calls, working retail, working fast food. So I definitely get it. I definitely get the not wanting to get up early. I definitely understand the going from one job to going to the next job and still feeling like you don't have enough money. I definitely get the not getting sleep. I definitely get the not having time to do anything. Trust me, I get it, but we got to do it the right way, okay? So if you are interested in free entrepreneur videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Turn on those notification bells so you do not miss when I upload or when I come live. And if you're not new, welcome back. Thank you guys for coming back. Don't forget to hit the like button, okay? And we about to get straight into it. I got my notes on my phone for you guys because I did not want to forget anything, okay? I want to give you guys as much tips, as much free advice as I can. So first things first is having a plan. I feel like you cannot plan to ditch your 9 to 5 without having a plan, especially if this 9 to 5 it's what is currently paying your bills. So figure out, okay, when do I want to quit this 9 to 5? Don't just get up, oh my God, I hate my job, I quit. No, don't do that. I'm telling you guys, don't do that, because if you do that, you're going to quit and then have to work at another job. If you're trying to make money online full time, like what I do, I could wake up when I want to wake up. If I want to go to Jamaica next week for a week, I can do that. I have the freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. If you want to be able to live that life, as much as your job is frustrating you, pissing you off, and you don't want to be there, you have to do it. You have to do it until you have a plan. You have to plan. So when I say set a plan, I mean figure out what you want your life to look like. Do you really see yourself, getting up every day, working on your business? Do you really see yourself getting up every day, being a full-time content creator, doing wig collaboration, clothing collaborations, whatever it is? Do you really see that for yourself? Or is it just because you hate your 9 to 5 at the moment? When would you like to quit your 9 to 5? Are you planning to quit it in 6 months? Are you planning to quit it on your birthday? Are you planning to quit it at the end of 2025? Figure out when exactly you want to do, when you want to do it, because this will then give you the timeline to push to hit your goals that I'm about to get into, that will prepare you for what you're going to do. So if you decide that you want to quit your 9 to 5 in 6 months, this is going to help you better prepare, because everything that I'm going to get into after this step, it will give you 6 months to get there. So you literally have no excuses. So number 2 is cutting off unnecessary expenses. This is definitely major. If you have never written down your expenses, take the time when you have a free day to go through and write down everything that your money is going into, whether it's wax appointments, pedicures, facials, Netflix, Zeus Network, water bill, light bill, rent, mortgage. Make a list of all of your expenses and see where your money is going every month. And once you do this, you will see how much money that you are unnecessarily spending. You will see that you might even be paying for a subscription service that you don't even use, that you didn't even know you were paying for until you went to your bank statement. It is very important to cut off unnecessary expenses, because what a lot of people don't realize is they have a business, they have their 9 to 5, but they forget that once they now quit this 9 to 5, that this business not only needs to be able to do what the 9 to 5 was doing, but do more. This business needs to now be able to pay everything that you have in your expenses. It also needs to pay for inventory. It also needs to, if you pay for ads, if you have a graphic designer, it also needs to pay for that. So you have a lot of expenses that's about to jump on your plate once you quit this 9 to 5. So you need to be able to cut off what's not needed. And this will also help you with what I'm about to get into for step 3, which is saving for 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. This step is very, 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 very important, because a lot of people think entrepreneurship full-time is so easy. But as someone who has now been doing this full-time, April will literally mark 3 years since I've been 100% full-time. Because I've always considered myself, a full-time entrepreneur, even when I did work my 9 to 5, because I got no sleep. I would literally work all day, 12, 13 hours at work, come home, go live for hours, promote my business, create content, emails, and then go to sleep for a few hours, and I put in that work. So I thought, okay, when I quit my 9 to 5, I would have more time in the day. But you honestly don't really have time in the day. You really have to learn time management. And let me know if you guys want me to do a video on how to plan your days as a full-time entrepreneur, so you don't get caught up in the laziness. But I'm not really somebody that gets caught in the laziness either, because I don't watch TV. I've never been someone that's watched TV. Like, since I've been in college, I really never have watched TV. I do have Peacock and stuff, but other than that, I don't just sit down and consume TV. I don't just sit down and consume social media. So I'm not really caught up in the laziness, but it's easy to get trapped into it, because if you're coming from a place like me, to where you were going to bed at 2, 3 a.m. to then get up and go to work at 6, you're getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep. And I was in college when I started my business, doing schoolwork, doing all of these things. Once you finally quit the 9 to 5, it's like, now I can sleep. And you might want to sleep for a little too long, and now before you know it, it's 3 in the afternoon and you've gotten nothing done for your business. You feel what I'm saying? So let me know if you guys want me to do a video on how to properly structure your day, so that way, and if you guys want to see like my days, because a lot of my days are like, a little different, because I do so many different things. I do the vending machines. I have my mentorship group. I have so many things that I do, but I could kind of give you guys an idea, or maybe we could do it a weekly vlog. But let me know in the comments, because it's up to what the viewers want. If y'all want it, let me know. But yeah, like I was saying, you definitely want to make sure that you're saving for 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. And when I say expenses, I mean everything that you wrote down in step 2, everything that you wrote down multiplied by 3 or multiplied by 6. So if your monthly expenses for everything is $5,000, you need to have $15,000. You need to have $15,000 to $30,000 saved up just for your expenses. So this way, if you happen to quit and business is slow, you still have 3 months to figure yourself out. You still have 6 months to figure yourself out. And this is why it's very important to have a plan and know when exactly you want to quit. So if you're watching this video right now in December of 2024, and you think that December of 2025 is when you would like to ditch your 9 to 5 to make money online and pursue it full time, you have a whole year. You have a whole year. If your expenses are $15,000, you could put up, a $500 a week. You can figure out and start working on what I'm about to get into in the next step. So after saving 3 to 6 months worth of expenses, you need to create another stream of income, but this income needs to be within the income that you already have. Very, very important. So when I say create another stream of income within the income that you already have, for example, if you are a hairstylist and you are working your 9 to 5 and you want to quit your 9 to 5, what is something that you can create from what you are already doing with hair that can bring you more income? So for example, if you are just a service-based hairstylist to where you're only doing hair like braids and stuff, maybe you can start selling hair. Because now, even if you're not selling it online, you can have this option for customers to, versus going to the beauty supply store, they can get these items from you. Or you can have stuff on display in your suite or wherever you are doing hair to where customers can purchase it. This is you creating another income for yourself within an income that you are already currently doing. Another example is if you are someone that, say, creates plates, like you make plates, you're a baker, or you just make food plates like every Sunday or several days throughout the weeks you have menus, maybe create a recipe book. a ebook, a digital book of all of your recipes or quick meal ideas for moms, you know, something like that. That is creating a income within another income that you have. It's not like you're going from selling lashes to now, you know, you're selling medical things. You're creating a income within a income that you already have. This one is very, very important. Y'all know on this channel, I preach about multiple streams of income. I myself have multiple streams of income, and I recently did a video. If you have not watched it, definitely go check it out. I told you guys about my top streams of income because I have multiple streams of income. Not just my business. I also am a full-time content creator. I work with brands, free wigs, long-term collaborations, okay, free clothes and all of those things. And you can get paid to do that. Now, once you have created a stream of income within the income you already have, you also want to look into other possible streams of income because, as I told you guys, whatever you're doing needs to be able to cover your monthly expenses and some. You do not want to leave a job that's paying your bills to be living paycheck to paycheck basically with whatever you're doing with online business. You don't want to do that because at the end of the day, online business is not consistent. When you work a 9 to 5, for the most part, you know how much you're going to make every 2 weeks. For the most part, you know, even if I'm going to make $7,000 this month and my expenses are $5,000, I got $2,000 extra. I could put this towards savings, this towards this. You feel what I'm saying? With entrepreneurship, it's not really like that. So even with having a business, even with having a income stream within that income, you can still find other streams of income. And if you don't know, I did a whole video on it. So if you're new here, check out the video. I will link it at the end of this video. Make sure you go watch it because I talked about multiple streams of income that you can be doing that people literally sleep on. Like, I've been putting my subscribers on for years because I, again, am someone that started my business while working 9 to 5s while in college. So I am constantly learning new ways to make money because you have to, especially in this economy. Okay, you need multiple ways to make money, especially when there's free ways to make money. Free wigs, free clothes, all with your phone. Who wouldn't want that? So definitely make sure you check that video out because multiple streams of income is a must. Even if you work a 9 to 5, I still feel like you should still have other streams of income, especially if you're doing it all by yourself. You know, it's one thing if you're married, you have a partner, it's two people in a household. For those that is just us that live by ourselves, we gotta pay. Like, you need the finances to do what you need to do. So multiple streams of income is a must. So definitely look into all the different streams of income that I've been putting you guys onto, especially the free ones, especially the ones that are basically free money because, yeah. Make sure y'all check that out. So the next tip that I want to get into is having a backup plan, you guys. Even though we don't want to think negative, and I know that some people say there's no plan B because plan A has to work. I remember Takeoff said that, rest in peace to him, but he said he never has a plan B because plan A has to work. So I get that. But with what we're dealing with here, with quitting a 9 to 5, you definitely need to have a backup plan. We're not projecting negativity, but you need to have some type of plan. If all fails, this is what's about to happen. You feel what I'm saying? So definitely have a backup plan. Like with me personally, although I am a full-time entrepreneur, although I have multiple streams of income, if all fails, I have a bachelor's degree. I have my cosmetology license. I have ways to be able to get a job. You feel what I'm saying? If I needed to go get a job, I can go do that. So figure out a backup plan as to if all happens to fail, this is what's about to happen. And the next thing that I want to get into is part-time jobs, because having a part-time job is good as well once you quit your full-time job. And one of my favorite part-time jobs that I've had since being a full-time entrepreneur is being a substitute. If you have been following me for some time, then you know that I did go to school to be a teacher, and I get to do it all. Not only do I get to teach people through my mentorships, through my boot camps and stuff that I've done, I also have taught students through substituting. So if you are someone that once you quit your 9 to 5 and you are looking for another stream of income, definitely look into substituting. The one thing that I love about substituting is you don't need a degree to do it. So definitely look into the district, and you can do it when you want. And substituting is one of those part-time jobs that you can work full-time hours and you work on your own time. So the different districts that I have worked with, I get to choose when I want to work. So if I decide I want to work tomorrow, I could work tomorrow. If I decide I want to work for the whole month every single day and there are openings, I can do that. And I'm not obligated to go every single day. If I want to go on vacation next week, I can go on vacation next week, come back, sub for a week. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I love substituting because you have the freedom to basically still work on your other streams of income, still do what you want to do. And it's also something to do, because I'm not going to lie to you guys, like, sometimes entrepreneurship full-time is definitely boring. Like, it can get depressing staying in the house, especially with me personally. Like, my vending machines do what they do. I don't really count my vending machine business as something that I do on a day-to-day basis, because the vending machines do what they do. Although I have 10 locations, I don't have to go there every single day. When it comes to my online business, I'm no longer shipping orders out like I used to every day because I don't retail anymore. A lot of my customers order custom stuff. And what I get for recording content in my car, the lighting, this is why I have to keep switching positions, because the lighting just is too bright. Like, it's cold outside, but it's also too bright. But what I was saying was, although I have my vending machines, I don't have to work on my vending machines every day. I have 10 locations. They're going to do what they do. Although I have an online business, it's not like I'm working on my online business every day, because I do have an assistant that does the customer service, the emails and stuff like that. And I ship out orders pretty much 1 to 2 times a week. And any other of the rest of the days of the week, I batch create my content as well. So let me know if you guys want me to give you guys tips on batch creating for those of you guys that will be pursuing full-time content creation as one of your streams of income, because a lot of you guys grabbed the ebook on Black Friday, period. So I hope that y'all have gotten to work. But let me know if you guys want me to do a behind the scenes of my content creation, batch creation, day to day. But I get all of that stuff done in one day. So I have sometimes a lot of free time on my hands, and it can get boring sometimes. It could get boring. So that's another reason why I love subbing, is because you can get out the house and you can do it when you want to do it. So that's just my favorite, part-time, and that's really the only part-time job I've had. But like I said, I don't mind it, because that's what I was going to school to do originally, and I'm very passionate about teaching. I'm very passionate about helping others. So if that is something that you are interested in, I would definitely look into it as another stream of income. So once you do decide to quit your job, you can still work part-time too, if you need to pay your bills, if you want to have extra money, because at the end of the day, who don't want extra money? Multiple streams, y'all already know, multiple streams. You can use that money and go on a trip. You can use that money and add it to your savings. You feel me? We don't turn down money, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you watched this video all the way to this point, let me know in the comments how helpful it was to you. Like I said, we're not promoting, we're not telling people to quit their 9 to 5, but if you guys are thinking about quitting your 9 to 5, I definitely want you guys to do it the right way. I am here to help anybody that's serious, so definitely tap in, book a phone call if you need, and like the video if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't, check out my other videos. If you haven't seen my streams of income video, I'm gonna have it at the end of this video. Make sure you guys go check it out for those of you guys that do plan on quitting your 9 to 5 within the next 6 months to a year, so you could go ahead, like I said, and start working towards those streams of income. So if you're thinking about, pursuing content creation, you could go ahead now, start working towards growing your platform, start working towards getting these collabs, because obviously you have to start with the gifted collabs, and eventually that will turn to paid collabs. By the time you quit your 9 to 5, girl, you'll be making hundreds to thousands of dollars off of a collaboration. Off of a collab, $500 for a video, and you can literally get that by the end of next year. So definitely take everything that I tell y'all, follow, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.